we're on our way over to City Grows, which is a business in Lawrenceville. Got a special thing going on today. We have an interview with the owner. Back in 2015, I discovered this when I used to work down at Allegheny Health Network. They are a local, more or less, I guess, plant business, and they have some really unique types of plants, like terrariums, bonsai trees, just super unique things that you don't normally see at your average, on the side of the road plant store or Home Depot. Every once in a while I will stop in and I'll get a gift for a client, because I think when someone's purchasing a house, there's no better gift, to me personally anyhow, than starting off with the plant. And I like to do bonsai trees depending on what's available at the time, because honestly a bonsai tree will, if you take care of it, it'll last forever. I'll talk to these clients a year, 2 years down the road, and the plant's still alive. It's just something cool to do.
Morning.
Good morning. How you feeling?
I'm good. How are you?
Excellent. Excellent. Good morning. How are you? I'm doing great. How about yourself? Good.
All right, so Tony, you were the owner of City Grows.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about the store.
My wife started this 6 years ago. This has always been her lifelong dream. She loves plants. She went to Penn State for horticulture. Her mom had taught her about plants during her childhood, so she loved it. So she gave up her career and started this.
How long have you guys been here?
6.5 years now.
6.5 years. So this was what that would have been 2015.
2014.
2014.
Mm-hmm.
So that would have been a year before I started over at Allegheny Health Network.
Yeah.
I was curious about this. Whenever you and Patty decided to start or go into business, why did you guys choose Lawrenceville?
She heard Lawrenceville was an up-and-coming place. I didn't know a whole lot about it. My daughter did, because my daughter is in her 20s, and I knew a bunch of people in that age group, and they were all coming down here for this and that. So we went and looked at a place up the street, and then it wasn't suitable. And she's there, well, I'll just keep looking at ads. I go, nah, you got to get out of the car and walk. That's the way they sell stuff in the city. So we saw the sign for this place, parked across the street, looked in the window, saw the shelves in that hallway, and decided this is perfect.
Now, did this place look more or less like it did whenever you bought it?
Exactly like this.
Did it?
We just rent. But yeah, everything is the same. The only thing different is we painted that wall. But the brick was here. This that we're standing in is the original part of the building. Everything beyond that brick wall is added on. So that's why there's that window in the middle. So it's really cool. Been learning about all these plants the last 6 years. I mean, a lot of these, like this one, I've seen for years, but I had no idea what it was or anything about it. And here it's one of the easiest plants to possibly own. Hard to kill. You water it once a month. It's a happy camper.
What kind of plant is that?
It is a snake leaf, also called mother-in-law's tongue, and a bunch of other names. But its technical name is Sansevieria.
That's kind of like a leather feel to it. Mm-hmm. I know you have some bonsais over here.
Yeah, those guys are all up front, because typically all the trees that they use for bonsai tend to be bright light trees.
So this is one of the things that really intrigued me. So I didn't know a whole lot, honestly, about bonsai trees, and after seeing them here, I started to do a little more research. But how do you take care of these? Each one's different, right?
Yes. Some, like the juniper here, you can put this outside because it's an actual outdoor tree. So it actually needs to go outside to get some cold air on it. If you only kept this inside, it would die. because it just can't handle that constant 70 degrees of your home. This is one of the most fun ones because this one you get to trim. You see how he's fuzzy over here? People sit here and trim it and shape it and make it into all sorts of pleasing patterns.
So obviously you and Patty decided to open up the store together.
It was mostly her idea.
Well,
and I said, you're on your own.
Taking a step back, maybe, and I don't know if you want to talk about this at all. How did you and Patty meet? How did you guys come together?
I met Patty in 1986 at a 4th of July picnic.
No kidding.
And that's when I met her, and it's like, I had a different girlfriend at the time that I stopped having right away, and then started hanging out with Patty. I mean, she was just so cool and interesting.
Was she into plants and nature before you two met?
I mean, she always had a big backyard. She bought a house that borders hundreds of acres of woods, so it's like you look out the window and you never know what's going to walk from between the trees some days. Bears. We've had a bear in the backyard, and deer and coyotes, and yeah, we've always lived in Westmoreland County since I met her.
Yeah, I think I remember you telling me that. And then you have some burritos. I don't know if these are necessarily Christmas related, but...
Well, we sell a lot of them for Christmas because they are so pretty.
Yeah,
those are dried flower wreaths. They come from Mechanicsburg, PA. We try to do as much stuff from a local area as we can, like the candles and teas and skin products are all local. Mm-hmm. Like the teas are from Greensburg, which is a county away, and the candles are all from Pittsburgh, from 2 different people that make them.
So how has COVID affected your business? What have you noticed?
At first, it was devastating the first few weeks. We were essentially shut down and just had a couple of people in here taking care of the plants. And then through research and calling different legislators, found out that we could do curbside pickup and deliveries. And that saved us. Otherwise, well, that and the PPP program, we were able to keep our entire staff and not get rid of anyone. But Patty stopped paying herself to take care of the staff during COVID to make sure that she kept them. They were more important. We've gone to appointment only and limited walk-ins. Like if there's nobody in the store and somebody knocks on the door, yeah, we'll let you in. But typically we're doing all appointments. And we're only letting 4 people into this space at a time.
Where can people go to schedule an appointment if they want to come in?
CityGrowsPGH.com. And the link is at our Facebook site, which is City Grows, and at Instagram, which is City Grows.
I always found it funny, like ever since I started coming in a lot this year over the summer, that I would come in, they already know who I am. I think you guys are unique in the fact there's no one, I don't personally know anyone else that sells the stuff that you do. Like, I mean, you can go to Lowe's and Home Depot and get your run-of-the-mill, like, I don't know, fake terrarium. But I don't know of anyone else or anywhere else, for that matter, that you can go in and get a bonsai tree terrarium. I mean, those are the things that interest me anyhow, or some of the other unique plants. Oh, actually, I want to point this out. So this is one of the things that Patty, one of the first few times I ever came in, Patty told me about this. And you had this in a different portion of the store at that time, but she would say, I could go back there, pick out a vase. I don't know if I want to call it a vase, but
A pot.
a pot.
Mm-hmm.
And she said she would build a terrarium for me. Is that something you guys do regularly for customers?
Constantly. We build terrariums on custom orders. We build them. I just brought in 2. I'll show you them when we go back to the counter that Patty made at home yesterday, because she doesn't want to get too close to too many people. Mm-hmm. Because
well, yeah,
we're
everything.
She and I are both in that danger range of age and have health issues besides. So she's doing a lot of stuff at home. So she made 2 terrariums at home yesterday that I brought in today, and today she's going to make more, and I'll bring them in a couple of days. Let's go take a look in the yard here. There we are.
We got Christmas trees.
Yeah. This is our 4th or 5th year with Christmas trees, and the hard part this year was finding small Christmas trees. Nobody had little ones. The little ones were attacked by some kind of bug or something that like thwarted their growth or killed them outright. But the big Christmas trees, those I get a million big ones.
You sell a few of these before.
That basket?
Yeah, these are good.
Yeah, those are really pretty.
Oh, that's cool. Are these something that is put together, or?
It is put together. We don't put it together. The company that we got it from does. We used to do a lot more of our own putting together, like Patty used to make candles, but the store got so busy that she wound up meeting someone from Highland Park that makes candles, and so now she sells those candles. I either meet them where I'm selling stuff, or they're shoppers here and say, hey, would you be interested in selling these things? And we go, sure.
Well, it's freezing out here. You gotta be freezing.
Nah. I got my old man skin. Don't feel anything. I've turned into my dad as I got older. When I was like in my teens, I was freezing all the time, and then the older I get, it's like doesn't matter anymore.
You're natural.
There was one that had dried flowers in it, but I don't know where it wound up.
So I want to talk a little bit about. I think you had mentioned this before. You have some big news for the store, right?
Yes, we are opening a second location at the terminal in the Strip, which used to be the old produce terminal, and that should be opening mid-January.
Okay. Wow. So that's that location's gonna be pretty big, isn't it?
Yeah, it's about 3 times the sales floor as this one.
Oh wow.
So we'll be able to have, like this one you can hardly walk around in some days, so we'll be able to thin this out a little bit and still have as big a variety, because sometimes you have to order things in bunches to get them. So we'll be able to order those things that we don't order now. It's like, oh, I know where to put 18 of those. Well, now I can order 18 because I've got 2 places to put them.
So you're just gonna have what? Like, how big's the storefront?
The entire area is 1,800 square feet.
Well, that's a good
About
house.
1,200 square feet is going to be store.
Do you guys have any plans for carrying any kind of different plants or anything different, anything unique about that store versus this store?
That store, well, because of the ceiling height and the space, we'll be able to carry more large plants.
Okay.
Because like right now, we have one big palm tree that he was fine outside, but you can see he's like 12 feet tall. He's not a happy camper in here. The other place has 20 something foot ceilings.
Oh well.
So we'll be able to carry 18 to 20 foot plants, because there are some larger buildings down there, and we do a fair amount of business customers that buy things for their stores.
Did you introduce yourself?
No.
Oh, no.
I think not.
So who are you?
Oh, well, my name's Tony Ciotoli. My wife started and owns this place, and I'm her assistant. So most people think I'm co-owner, but my name's not on anything because this is hers, and I just help. And I think it's best that way, because this way it's, she's happy. She's happy it's hers. She's asked me, it's like, well, I could put your name on everything. Oh, no, it's yours. This was your idea. This is your baby. I just watch and help, and that's what I do.
Appreciate you letting us come in.
Oh, I
do our
appreciate
thing.
you sharing our store with the world. I mean, that's the coolest thing. It's not something I ever thought I would enjoy, but it's like, it turned out that this is really fun, and my wife had a great idea.
Well, it's kind of like my story too. I never thought I'd be in real estate. Here I am.
That's it. We all find our little thing, and she's just looking forward to being able to come out and about again.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys do in the future, and I know you guys are in the new location, so maybe we can reconvene at that time. But
Yes.
again, I appreciate everything.
Yeah.
Thank you
As
very
soon as it's ready
Can we
to
shake
see.
hands?
Yes,
Are
we
bumping
can.
all this?
As soon as it's ready to see, I'll let you know. It's not safe to walk in yet because there's machines everywhere.
Okay. Sounds good.
But it's pretty.
All right. Well, you enjoy the rest of your day, and
You too.
have
All
fun.
right. See you guys.
See
See
ya.
you, Tony. Thanks.
Bye.
Finally got that mask off. Yeah, so that was cool. Got my cool little desk plant for my fiance. If you're seeing this, hopefully you like it.